So I'm literally starting from scratch in a niche that I have no contacts in, no organic, nothing, no authority in. So, I mean, it'll be a really good test to show other people that it can be done.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the HighLevel Spotlight sessions where we showcase awesome marketers doing awesome marketing. Today, I have a repeat guest. Dar Holdsworth is back. He's the creator and co-founder of Chiro Dominance, which is a white label, high-level provider in the Chiro niche, obviously. But Dar is back on the show to talk about a new venture. Dar, welcome back.
How you doing? Good to be with the community. I've got my espresso ready. Let's do it.
Nice. I feel like I need one of those. So, Dar, the last time that we were chatting, we were talking about your success with SaaS mode, right? You fired up Chiro Dominance, you went out, you really went on a warpath of signing up chiropractic practices on your SaaS, and it's been going really well. And so I was excited to hear when Sean was like, hey, or maybe it was Robin was like, hey, remember Dar? Well, Dar is going to do it again. And I was like, what do you mean he's going to do it again? And they were like, he's going to start up another white label under a new name. And he's going to show people, basically document the process of growing from 0 to 100 SaaS clients. And so we were like, all right, we got to talk to this guy. So why do it again and not just focus on the one that you're already succeeding with?
Yeah, that's a good question. I dare I say, you know what? Here's why. Because I have a fascination with entrepreneurs, and I have a company called Prolific Entrepreneurs. It was a podcast I started 2 years ago, and it was about highlighting prolific entrepreneurs. The business that morphed Chiro Dominance was Prolific Entrepreneurs, and Chiro Dominance just dominated, right? The time as we developed it before we really knew SaaS, knew the SaaS play. So now that it's going smooth, going well, happy clients keep coming on, I wanted to revisit entrepreneurs and develop a SaaS agency for small business, all walks of life. And so there'll be tie-ins here. I'm going to re-engage and restart the podcast, Prolific Entrepreneurs, and not just talk about SaaS, talk about all things that make what makes a prolific entrepreneur. But I thought it'd be a good opportunity at this point to tie in the SaaS model, a second SaaS model. Now, Robin gave me some really good, I get little nuggets from Robin every now and then, and Sean. And one was the value of an exit plan with a SaaS, right? And how it can be 7 times, 10 times, et cetera. And boy, the light bulb started going off. And I'm like, if I have 2 SaaS companies, if I have one that I'm running to keep, and I have one that I'm running to sell, and they're both running smooth, I kind of like my odds. So, whether it takes me 2 years, 2 months, who knows, at least if I start, I'll get some traction. And when Robin and Sean approached me about doing a case study on it, like doing it in front of the high-level community, honestly, look, I don't want people to see my flaws, right? And my mistakes, because I'll make them. We're all human. No one wants, we want to be the expert. And even though I really know but now what it takes to do this, still going after a new niche that's really not a niche, all small business owners, I'm going to be experimenting with some tactics that I haven't used before, while also using tactics that I have used that are successful. I'm a little apprehensive about putting it out there. But I realize that by putting it out there, 2 things are going to happen. One, frankly, it's going to hold me accountable. Like, oh shit, I got to show up this week, give another video diary to chase. And so I have to make progress. And the other thing is helping people along the way. Wait, hold on.
I love it.
I got I see it, my picture in the video. Hold on, people. Let's do this.
There we go. Let's go.
Look at this. Get that out of here. Okay. All right.
Let's go.
Good. Doesn't it?
Go.
Look at that. Still doing it. Old man here.
So Dar, this is awesome, right? So I'm super excited to watch the progress. I think it's interesting that you're going anti-niche. And let's talk about that for a second, because I think even though it feels like you're going anti-niche, like you're not picking one specific industry, I would encourage you to, I like to say, you can niche into the model, right? So businesses that fit within a certain model, right? Like I always love businesses, anything that could do like claim book campaigns. Like, hey, you got to be able to have an offer that people can claim, and then you're going to nurture them into booking something.
Right.
So that's
Mhm.
something to think about, because if you go too wide, you might end up with some not so great fits. But I love the fact that you already have the success from Chiro Dominance to just, a lot of that's going to translate right over. Now,
Right.
are you excited about new tactics that you're going to experiment with that you didn't use for Chiro Dominance?
I am. So with Chiro Dominance, it was completely referral based, completely organic, and methodically slow, because I wanted to not make any mistakes. Even though I still made mistakes, I wanted to minimize them and deliver really high value for our clients. But now that I know what that path is, I know what works, I know what doesn't. I'm gonna bring what works over, but now I'm gonna do things like, organic outreach. Well, just frankly, any outreach. I haven't done that before. So I'm going to be doing outreach, both organically and ads. I'm sure I'm going to do ads, but I've never run ads for an agency. But I've taken all the classes and courses and seen how it's done. So we'll see how that goes. I'll report my success or failures on that. Let's see. I've got some notes here. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to like give everything away.
Let's talk about,
now.
you're going to do this in public. Where in public? Are you starting a Facebook group that people can join?
I am. So we're going to do, let's see. So I'm creating a Facebook community, right? Which will be prolific SaaS, keeping with the prolific theme. So prolific SaaS, and there'll be a free members area as well at prolificsas.com, where I'll be sharing tips of what I'm doing, what's working, what's not working. Also, the weekly video diaries will be in prolificsas.com. Just anything, all the goods are going to be there.
How are you managing support? Are you doing all the support internally for Chiro Dominance? And what are you going to do for this one? Or are you leveraging somebody like Matt DeSeno's group or whatever to outsource your tickets?
So, I mean, that's part of the course, Chase. Don't tell people this stuff.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, the things that we're using now that are working successfully, and support is one of those. We're going to do the same thing with, we haven't even told people the name of the company.
Oh, so yeah. I like the name.
So the name is, obviously HighLevel is amazing. It's prolific in itself. And it's like taping, 5, 6, 7 programs together. So I would like to think that it's prolific on all fronts, right? So prolific on all fronts is the name of the company, but since that's a bit long, we're just going to call it Prolific AF for short.
Which naturally lends itself to some great t-shirts.
T-shirts, everyone is going to get a t-shirt. Everyone who uses the software is going to get a Prolific AF t-shirt and we might use that as a lead magnet for, are you a prolific entrepreneur? The Prolific AF t-shirt. Who knows? But yeah, so Prolific AF is the name of the software. Prolificsas.com is where we'll have the members area. We'll be free. People can join up. And then, I'm going to do a little coaching as well. I've had people reach out, from the niche SaaS that we've done and ask questions. So I'm going to I've actually started creating just a beta course, a beta training course to help other small business, SaaS agency owners, help them avoid the mistakes that I've made, get faster results, grow faster than I have, what tools I use, how I keep clients happy and sticky, how we keep our overhead low and our profits high. So all that is going to be tied up in a beta course. And the reason I say beta is because it's going to evolve, right? There's going to be stuff. We've done so much that I'm sure I'll build out the course and go, I forgot about this, and go back and put it in. But so anyone who's interested in that, we're going to treat them really well. And if they go along on the beta course while we're building it out, we're going to give them 50% off while it's in beta. And then also initial members obviously are going to get closer one-on-one access to me. I'm sure that we're going to have over time a lot of members, and maybe more difficult to get one-on-one access. So, a couple of the benefits there.
Well, I love it. I mean, you're taking a bit of a leap of faith here, right? Agreeing to do frequent check-ins with us. We want to bring you back at least monthly for progress updates. You're going to
Mhm.
commit to a Facebook group where you're going to do sort of weekly diary entries, right, about what's been
Right.
working and what hasn't. So you're really sort of taking a leap of faith here, which I love, and we love because honestly, we have all the faith in the world in you, and we love to see more SaaS Sherpas, as I like to call them, who
Oh,
are
that's a good name.
available
Hold on. GoDaddy. SaaS Sherpa. I love it.
for us, yeah, to send people to. We already have a great community,
Yeah.
but we want to see more and more people who've done it help translate the knowledge of how to do the pivot to
Right.
SaaS within the community. So we're super excited, man. And
There's, oh,
I
I'm
was
sorry. I
going to
was
say,
just going
what's
to
your
say,
goal? Do you have a number? Is it 100? Is it like a race to 100, or what's the first big milestone?
well, the big milestone is 100, right? So that's, I think Robin said we want to call this case study Road to 100. You can call it Race to
Nice.
100 if you want, Road to 100.
Race. It's
Yeah,
get there at
you're
your
right.
own pace.
For me, for me, it's 500, to be honest with you. Just some simple numbers. What is 500 times 200? Let's say on
I was
average,
going to
you're
say,
at,
what are you going to price it out? Have you worked out your numbers yet? Around 200? Is that what you're shooting for?
yeah, probably a 199, a 299, and a 399, or 249, 349, something like that. But I'm literally starting like it's not. I just got my second pro account with HighLevel. It's not even. I got it, but it's not set up yet. Still got to connect Twilio. Still got to. So I'm literally starting from scratch in a niche that I have no contacts in, no organic, nothing, no authority in, because I don't do that. It'll be a really good test to show other people that it can be done. And you know what? If it takes 2 years and I get embarrassed and people laugh at me, oh, look at him, it took you. Well, big effing deal. 2 years from now, I have 100 clients, and that's an extra 20 grand a month on top of the other 50 something grand a month. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely, yeah.
anyway, it's really about helping people. And this case study is about helping people and keeping myself accountable, really.
Well, let me ask you another question. What's your plan for customers that sign up that start asking questions like, could you guys help me with ads? Do you guys do SEO? Do you have a plan for that yet?
Yeah. So I'll probably do similar to what we do with Chiro Dominance. If they want to run ads, we're going to white label all that, and it's just going to go through HighLevel. I don't want to mess with ads. I might run my own ads to do the outreach, but other than that, HighLevel can do it.
Focus on the SaaS.
On the SEO side of things, they don't. If they do really good local stuff, the stuff they should be doing, they don't really need it. They do need it if they want to be top first page, et cetera. But if they've got their citations down, they've got their listings good, and inside the website they do the baseline SEO that they should do, title tags, alt data, all optimized.
Well,
this
again,
and that,
you can outsource it as well. There are tons of great, especially local SEO specialists that offer white labeled support within the community. We've had a bunch of them on the show. So
yeah,
I think it's kind of smart to focus just on the SaaS, although it can always be tempting when people start asking, oh, can you help me with this or that? It's nice to have a partner so that you don't have to say no all the time.
Man, it definitely is, without question. Because when we were like in the throes of building out an integration, the API integration from HighLevel to the EHR partner that we use, every day I'm on the phone, I'm answering questions, I'm troubleshooting. And now that that's all smooth and dialed in, like it's Monday and I'm just like chilling with you. People are
Get ready to launch a new SaaS company.
Yeah, there's still work to do, right? But
always.
Yeah, I like not having to, I want other people to do it.
All right, great. So, we're going to loop back in a month and see how far you've gone. But like, you're literally going to start, like your first diary entry is going to be about like, we just had our logo created, or like, where are you going to start?
No, all right. So I did do the logo because I'm one of those guys that I just like to see it. I know that the marketer's like, don't worry about your logo. Don't worry about your website. Just start calling people. Yeah, I get it, but I already have the other company running good, so I dicked around with the logo. I'm
I'm
sorry,
the same.
messed
We
around.
talked about this before. I feel like every ship needs its banner,
Yes,
its
yes.
flag to
Uh, you know what? And it's a cool logo. I wonder if how I can share without. I got too much stuff up. You know, I'll send it to you to put on the thing so you can show
we'll
people.
plop it on the screen right now so people could check it out.
Yeah. So the Prolific AF logo is definitely that. It's prolific, and it's already when I created the logo, I thought about it in terms of it being an app. So you'll notice that the shape is ready for app use.
And are you going to
Gosh,
talk about all that? Like the logo, the
oh yeah,
branding, the website?
we're going to talk about
Nice.
all of it because I'm going to come at it from an entrepreneur standpoint. As I mentioned, I'm fascinated with entrepreneurship. So
Mhm.
yes, we're going to give people the roadmap on the SaaS, but there are other parts of the business as well that they need to be
Yeah,
tuned into, from the creative and the fulfillment and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean,
very
I'm
cool.
starting to basically, here's the first thing I'm going to do. And I've already, I have some friends that, I take care of, build website for them. Let them use chirodominance, even though they're not chiropractors. Because in the beginning, I wanted to make sure we could deliver. So I tested out with friends. So step number one on your SaaS, make sure you can deliver results. And so deliver value for free to some other people to make sure that you can do it. Right. So I'll probably put 10 clients in Prolific AF that are all free before, or you know what, not free, because I want everyone to have a little skin in the game, but like $50, $100,
Sure.
and we'll build out all our stuff. And then I'll have 10 testimonials from 10 different kinds of entrepreneurs, and then use that to then really kick it up.
Nice. All right, Dar. Well, we'll see you in about a month. But in the meantime, what's the URL again where people should head to register to
Yeah.
officially join the community and get instructions on joining the Facebook group and all that?
Let me see. I'm doing it on Cloudflare right now. So the Facebook community is going to be prolificsas.com. Well,
Okay.
not .com because it's Facebook. Prolific SaaS. The members area is also going to be in Prolific SaaS. Somehow I'm going to have all that tied to prolificcoaching.com if anyone has an interest in that. So yeah.
So the
So the
main
new
URL is
company,
prolificsas.com, right? From there, they can get instructions on everything else.
yeah, they go to prolificsas.com. They can steer off everywhere else.
All right, Dar. Best of luck, man.
Hey
This
man,
is going
thank
to
you
be a
so
fun
much.
ride.
I guess I got a new microphone. I'm ready.
All right. I love it.
I'm on a podcast. I've never done that before. So our YouTube channel, I'm going all out and making all the mistakes.
Nice. Oh, wow. I mean, this is going to be fun to follow along. And obviously, we
Yeah.
wish you all the success in the world. I'm sure you
Thank
won't
you.
need it, but we'll see you in about a month.
All right, pal. Thank you. I really appreciate the opportunity to share.
All right, everyone. We'll see you soon as well. Thanks for watching.